Hi guys! Today I want to talk to you about my Dyson Supersonic Hairdryer and specifically how it relates to having curly hair, as I do. If you're here, possibly you have curly hair too, and maybe you want to know, is it worth the money? Because let's face it, it's a lot of money. So currently on the Dyson website, the Dyson is going for £299.99 in the UK, and it's an equivalent price in the US or wherever else in the world you might be. That is a lot of money just for a hairdryer, right? So is it worth the money? What are the pros and cons? Would I recommend it? All of those things I'm going to talk about in today's video. So let's get on. So this is the Dyson Supersonic Hairdryer. There are the controls. So this here, that's the on-off switch. This is the cold shot button. And then we've got two controls here. This side is the power and this side is the heat. And you actually have 4 settings on the heat side. You have 3 dots and then you have no dots, which means completely cold, which is cool. And then you have 3 different settings on the power side. I tend to use a mixture of settings. I use a mixture of the 1, 2 and 3 dots on power, and I use a mixture of heat settings. I never use the hottest because even the low heat and the medium heat is fairly hot, but really useful having so many different adjustable settings there. And it's really nice, easy to hold. It's fairly lightweight. I have to say, when I first got it, I was surprised what it did weigh, because one of the marketing phrases they use is about it being lightweight, and actually it's not extremely lightweight. It is probably lighter weight than a regular hairdryer, but not by loads. And the other thing that they say is that it's supposed to be really quiet. Again, I don't think it's that quiet. In fact, I'm going to put it on for you right now so you can hear exactly what it sounds like. So that's just on 1 dot of power. 2 dots. So it's not super loud, but it's not super quiet either. Kind of mid-range as far as the noise goes, but it certainly is not a problem. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. So Dyson claimed that their technology gives this more speed, more airflow speed and velocity, whilst somehow not blowing your hair about. And to be honest, it's true. You can have the hairdryer on, and of course it's going to blow your hair around, but once the diffuser attachment is on, you can hold it next to your hair and your hair's not, going all over the place, which of course can cause a lot of excess frizz when you're drying if your hair is getting flipped all over the place by the air. So this doesn't do that, so it does live up to that claim. And the other claim it makes is that it dries your hair a lot faster. I think it says up to 10 times faster on the website. And it really does dry my hair faster. But it dries my hair faster. It costs £300. It's difficult to know if it's worth it. So on average, before I had the Dyson, just using a regular, I think it was a Remington hairdryer that I had, and an old universal diffuser, it used to take me about 40 to 45 minutes to dry my hair, like completely from start to finish until it was bone dry. With the Dyson, it takes 30 to 35 minutes, so it's knocked 10 minutes off my drying time. When you add up those 10 minutes, I tend to wash my hair once a week, so that's 10 minutes a week, 52 weeks in a year, 520 minutes. So that's quite a lot of time saved. Whether or not it's worth the money, it depends on you, it depends on your lifestyle. This was a gift from my husband. It was an anniversary present. He knew I really, really wanted it, but felt like such a lot of money. Because it was a gift, I would not be without it. But would I have spent my own, hard-earned, saved-up money, £300? Probably not. But now that I have it, I could not be without it. That might not be very helpful for you, but I would not be without it now. That is definitely the case for me. I'm going to show you a few of the things that the Dyson comes with. So it comes with 2 kind of concentrator nozzles, this one and a slightly wider one, which of course is more for when you're blow drying, doing a blow dry if you're going to dry your hair straight. And it also comes with a diffuser. Now, like I say, I've had my Dyson for nearly 2.5 years. They have updated it slightly. They've updated the attachments. I think the diffuser is now slightly deeper and slightly bigger. It is a small diffuser, and if you have long hair, this is probably not going to be all that great for you. Even on my hair, I don't use this for my entire drying process. I do use it, and it's great for what I use it for, which I'll show you in a minute. But if I only had this diffuser, I wouldn't be all that happy. And again, you're spending £300 and then you have to have another diffuser. I'm not sure about that. But it is a good diffuser. It's got lots and lots of tiny holes, as you can see. It's got those prongs, which are quite useful. If only it was significantly bigger, then I would be happy. All the attachments are magnetic, which is really nice and really satisfying to use. And the way I use this is I use it with this diffuser to dry all my roots first before I dry the rest of my hair. And I will insert a clip showing you exactly what I do and how I use it. Then after I've kind of set my roots, started the drying process with this diffuser, I move on to my other diffuser, which is not a Dyson one. This is by Gamma Italy, and it's called their Universal Super Diffuser. And if you look inside, it's got this kind of silicone inner, which means that it will fit onto the end of almost any size of hairdryer. But of course, not going to fit on here, like it just is there's not enough of a nozzle on this to fix the gamma to it, and that's where the little concentrator nozzles come in really handy. I didn't come up with this. I saw this on a Facebook group when I first got my Dyson and just thought, what an amazing hack. So you might have seen me do this if you've watched some of my other videos. I just push the concentrator nozzle into that gamma diffuser, and then there we go. And it's fairly secure. Like, I wouldn't go flinging it about, but I wouldn't do that anyway, because, you know, this is heavy. The magnetic attachment is meant to hold lighter objects. So just be careful, but it certainly does the job. And usually I'm holding the dryer like this anyway, so it doesn't go anywhere. And again, I will insert a clip so you can see exactly how I do that. As I said, it is definitely significantly faster to dry my hair, and if I use the higher power settings, that makes it even faster again. And I do find I can use even the third level of power without it blowing my hair around and causing a load of frizz. So it's worth experimenting with that. It has to be said though that some people have felt like the heat settings on the Dyson were too hot for their hair, even the low heat. It's not a problem I have had. Like I say, I've been using it for 2.5 years. I usually start off on 2 dots worth of heat when I'm setting my roots, and just for like a minute or 2 on the lengths, just to start the process. And then afterwards I take it down to 1 dot of heat, and at the end sometimes I finish it just with no heat at all, just with cold air. And I haven't noticed any adverse effects. I haven't had any split ends or drying or anything, but some people have, so obviously it depends on your hair. The good thing if you buy this from Dyson Direct is that they give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you buy direct from Dyson, you have a full month, 30 days to try it, and if you don't like it, you can send it back. And I actually think that's really important because it is such an expensive piece of equipment, which if you love, it's great and it's worth it. But if you don't love it, then at least you have that peace of mind that you have a month to try it out and make your decision. And if you don't like it, you get your money back. So, you know, you've not lost anything and you've been able to give it a shot. and I know lots of people who have the Dyson with curly hair and absolutely love it. And I also know quite a lot of people who have sent it back within that 30-day period because it just wasn't for them. For me, it's amazing. I love it. I still feel like the price is a bit ridiculous. I mean, £300 for a hairdryer, especially because I then have to use another diffuser. If they had a better diffuser, then that would be nice. So Dyson, if you ever watch this, which you're probably not going to, but if you do, yeah, we need a bigger diffuser. Like I say, they have actually made it slightly bigger, but I still think it could be even bigger. They now have a new attachment, which is like a long tooth comb, which attaches on here, and you can use it for volume in your roots, and you can also use it even like to blow dry, and kind of, if you have very, very tight curls or kinky hair, you can use it to stretch out your curls a little bit if that's what you want, which I wouldn't, because I'm always trying to make my hair more springy and curly, not loosen it. But I could see how it would be quite nice to have that attachment to, you know, lift the roots. Trying regular hair dryers, since having the Dyson, it makes me realise how much I do love this. Just how much longer other hair dryers take to dry my hair than this does. And I do think there's also a reduction in frizz. Yeah, it looks nice. It's really funky. I love the pink colour. The current version comes with the 2 concentrator nozzles, the diffuser, a carry bag, a heat mat, and also a new attachment, which is like an attachment, it looks almost like a really shallow diffuser, which is for people with sensitive scalp, so it must just slightly diffuse the air and the heat that's coming out of there. But I don't know much about that attachment because it didn't come with mine, because I've had it for a while now. But if you have any questions about the Dyson, or any other curly hair tools that you'd like me to review or talk about them, please leave your questions in the comments below. And I hope this was helpful for you to decide whether or not it's worth the investment, because I would say that amount of money, it is an investment. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and hit that little bell button if you don't want to miss any of my new videos. Bye for now.